Welcome back to another video. In the previous video, we learned about the inter-process communication. Now we are going to learn about the CPU scheduling algorithms. There are many CPU scheduling algorithms such like first come first serve, shortest job first, round robin, and the fourth one is priority. In the first come first serve algorithm, the process that comes first will be executed first, and the next process starts only after the process gets fully executed. It has completion time, turnaround time, and waiting time. Similarly, in the shortest job first has an advantage of having minimum and average waiting time among all the processes. Uh, it is a greedy algorithms. It is a greedy algorithm as the process having shortest uh, waiting time will execute first, and the next process will come after that. The third algorithm is round robin. Round robin is a CPU scheduling algorithm where each process is assigned with a fixed time slot in a cyclic way. It is simple and easy to implement. After that, the fourth one is priority. The shortest job first algorithm is a special case of the general priority scheduling algorithm. A priority is associated with each process, and the CPU is allocated to the process with the highest priority. In the priority algorithm, the process having the most priority will execute first, and the other process will follow the sequence of the priority. So these were the basic and some of the CPU scheduling algorithms. Let's see practical example for them, and open your Linux operating system. We will be using C programming language for these algorithms, and I am using Linux operating system. Open your text editor. I have written a command. I have written the code for it. That is for first come first serve. Let's try to compile and run it. In the main function, I have declared an array, and for waiting time, burst time, and turnaround time. BT stand for burst time, WT stand for waiting time, and TAT stand for turnaround time. I am taking two float variables. Then the user will enter the number of processes, and then the user will enter the burst time for the process and also the waiting time. Then the formula to calculate the waiting time and turnaround time is written here. After execution, the process and process number with their burst time and waiting time according to them will be displayed. At the end, the average waiting time and the average turnaround time will be displayed and will be calculated first, and then it will be displayed. So let's try to run it. Open terminal, type cd, type gcc, and the file name, then type ./a.out for the output. Let's enter some number of the processes. I will be taking two processes. The first time for the first process, for example, it will be 3, and the second it will be 4. It will print the table. So here it is, the process 1 with burst time, waiting time, and turnaround time, and the second process with burst time, waiting time, and turnaround time, and the average time and the average turnaround time it was calculated and is now displayed. So this was the first algorithm, first come first serve. Let's move further. Here I am again taking the array for the burst time, waiting time, and turnaround time. Then the user will enter the number of processes, and it will also enter the burst time. Additionally, here in this algorithm, it is calculating it is working according to the shortest job first, that is calculated by the burst time. The same formulas is used as above for the first come first serve. Just we have added the temp and variable to calculate the burst time, minimum burst time of the process of all the process, and at the end the table will be displayed, and it will calculate the average time and average turnaround time and average waiting time for the whole process. Let's try to run it. Let's take 3 process. First burst time 2, 3 and 4. So it is printing a table with burst time, waiting time and turnaround time respectively, and the average waiting time and average turnaround time for these process. So this was the second algorithm, that was shortage of first. Let's move to the third algorithm, that is round robin. In this algorithm, as I have told you earlier, the user will give a time slice, and for the specific time slice the process will run, and after that it will have a pause, and then the next process will come in. It will execute line by line in the sequential order, but it will execute according to the time slice. So let's try to run it. Let's take 3 process. First burst time, second burst time, third burst time, and let's give time slice for 2 seconds. So the every process will execute for only 2 seconds first, and then the next process will come in and it will execute for 2 seconds, and in this manner it will execute all the process until all the process time is completed. So the average turnaround time and the average waiting time is also calculated, and the table is displayed just like in the previous algorithms. So this was the third algorithm, round robin. Let's move further. That is according to the priority of the processes. It will also take the number of processes from the user, and the user will enter the burst time and the priority of the process. After that the code will execute, and similarly it is simple and easy as it is executing in according to the priority of the process. Let's try to run it and see. Let's enter the number of processes. I am taking 2 process. Let's enter the burst time for the process number 1 and process number 2. I have given the same, and the priority for the first process was 3 and the second process was 2. So less number has the greater priority. So process number 1 will execute first, and the process number 0 will execute after the process number 1 executes fully. It is calculating the average waiting time and average turnaround time. So these were the 4 examples. Algorithms. Let's see a question. I have been assigned with a table, and I have to do and illustrate the execution of all the processes according to the algorithms, and the round robin quantum time slice is 2 seconds. I have written a code for that. Let's try to run the code. So here it is. The user will enter the number of processes, and also he will enter the burst time and the priority and the time slice, and then the algorithms will execute the process entered by the user. So let's try to run it. The code has been compiled. Let's try to print the output. Taking 3 processes. Burst time for process 1, 2, 3. Priority I am giving in descending order, and the time slice I was assigned to. So the first algorithm, first come first serve, is printing the table. It is also calculating the average time, average waiting time, and average turnaround time. After that, the shortage of first algorithm is executing the all processes, and after that, according to priority, the all process are executed, and at the end, in with the time slice of 2 seconds, the process are executed. So you learned about the basics of CPU scheduling algorithms. I hope you like the video. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring. Have a good day. Bye.